Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Solid basket, Ali Tripke. Temperatures sitting into the 50s right now, and a little bit of wind on top of that as well. It was a lot less than what we saw yesterday. I mean, we saw gusts up to 45, 47 up in Ontario, I think was the highest that I saw, which that's wind damaging speeds, which is pretty impressive. I don't know if you felt that yesterday going for a walk at all, but those skies looking absolutely amazing today, and the winds are expected to continue to calm down, and really great conditions are expected going into this weekend. Take a look at the clear skies that are sitting over the top of us. That low pressure system that was right over the top of the southeastern part of Idaho, very much further south, now sitting on the four corners of the four corner states. And a high pressure ridge, as you can see, is expected to move into our region, bringing in some warmer temperatures. But how warm are we going to be seeing? I'll get to that in just a couple of moments. Let's take a look at that system making its way into our region as those cooler temperatures are going to start to dissipate and warmer conditions are going to move into our area. Really nice skies are going to continue on. But I mentioned it earlier, winter's final push. What exactly does that mean? Well, looking at our GFS forecast, the global forecasting system, it looks as though going into next week, we're going to see increasing chances of precipitation. That's for one. But a dip in temperatures, that's for two, is going to follow. Here's what we're going to see initially. Going into Wednesday is we're going to start to see those skies start to change a little bit. This is about Wednesday night into Thursdays when I'm going to expect it to take its most prominence. And then on top of that, you see that trough right there, kind of the U shape that's on your map. You're going to see that move into our region as well, bringing in some really cold temperatures and scattered showers on top of that too, with chances of snow and really cold conditions. This is going into Friday. I'm expecting some of the coldest temperatures to move in. We're going to go from really nice temperatures into this weekend, falling back into the 50s, into the 40s, a potential of 30s, definitely into those mountain ranges where we're going to have to pay attention to it the most. I'm expecting some snow. A last push for ski season really is going to be feeling nice for us, but conditions going into tomorrow are looking a lot better than what next Friday is going to hold. Temperatures sitting into the upper 50s almost across the board, mid 50s for Weiser, Idaho, 60s for Emmett, Idaho, and mostly clear conditions are going to follow us, like I mentioned, going into this weekend. And Saturday's going to be looking really nice. Sunday's going to be looking really nice too, I should say. 40s expected in McCall and Cascade, 40s in Council, 40s in Pine on top of that as well, but 50s expected everywhere else with those partly cloudy skies looking really, really beautiful. Your McCall extended forecast, a slight warm up is expected going into this weekend. Temperatures sitting into the teens are going to warm into the 20s for those overnight lows, but those 40s are going to quickly dip into the 30s going into Wednesday, Thursday. That's when that system is going to initially arrive, bringing in snowy conditions on top of that as well. Here's a look at that extended forecast for you. And we will be warming up into the 60s, 57 expected to be into consistent 60s going into Tuesday, and then there's those increasing chances of rain. Also, if you didn't know, daylight savings time just around the corner. You're going to be losing an hour, but those skies are going to be lasting a little bit longer. The sunshine going to be out until about 7 o'clock, which is lovely to see. But we got to pay attention to those temperatures. A dip is expected. Those 50s are going to turn quickly into 40s, increasing chances of rain Wednesday and Thursday. So get out there, enjoy the beautiful weekend.